Hi everyone, it's Marco Brown. Will you pay child support and alimony if you go to jail or prison? The answer is very likely yes. So when it comes to child support, there's a case on the books that talks about this. It says, hey, look, if you engaged in criminal activity and you get sent to jail or to prison for a long time, that's not your kid's fault, that's your fault. And that doesn't preclude you from your obligation to pay for your kid or to pay child support. So that's very, very well established. I'm going to talk about alimony in a second. What happens if you're getting divorced, you're going to go to prison for, say 2 or 3 years or 5 years. What's going to happen in your divorce? Well, you're going to have the obligation to pay child support, but you're not going to be able to pay it. So very likely what's going to happen is they're going to take that out of the assets from the marriage. So we're going to figure out kind of what child support is going to be over the next 5 years and then take that out of the assets. So you're going to get less in the house, you're going to get less in stocks, you're going to get less in whatever it is to pay the child support for your kids. I've had that happen before. That's a fairly regular thing. That's child support. Alimony very likely follows the same rules. There's no case on this. The only case is in the child support realm, but the logic is exactly the same when it comes to alimony, that you've engaged in criminal behavior and you don't get out of paying for alimony for your wife or your husband just because you decided to be a criminal. That's the way the courts look at it. So you're very likely going to have an alimony obligation during a prison sentence and keep needing to pay that. Maybe your inability to pay is going to mean that you're going to take even less from the house or less from the stocks or from the assets. So with child support and with alimony, just because you go to jail or to prison does not mean that you stop paying it. You are going to pay it. And if you don't have any assets to kind of take that from, what it means is you're just going to accrue that child support and that alimony over time. When you get out of prison, you're going to owe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000, whatever it is, and you're going to have to pay it off. That's just the reality of the situation when you go to prison and you need to pay alimony and child support. Okay, if you need help with your divorce, give us a call. Number is 801-685-9999 or visit us on the web, www.utdivorceattorney.com. Thanks, everyone.